Hey, welcome back to the Nets, your one-stop channel for unbiased views, predictions, news, and analysis of games. So, a good game yesterday. Mumbai Indians sitting at the top of the table. Uh, wasn't really expecting that from our team, especially for this season. But
Especially in the
your
first
thoughts?
half. Yeah, so like you said, not expecting this in the first half. We are pretty much we come there in the second half. We make it through, but since the start we are up there. That's a good thing for a change.
It is a good thing, and I am a little bit glad that we are not firing all cylinders right now. I mean, it has been a team effort so far. Uh, Rohit fails. Decock wakes up. He takes it from there. Decock and Rohit both fail. Surya Kumar Yadav this time woke up and he took us all the way through. Speaking of whom, I feel he is ready to be a part of the international arena. I think he's there.
He is, but he is just I don't know. I just think luck is not with him because he's in the mix since some time now. He has been a vice captain for KKR since like when Gambhir won when he won the IPL for them. So he's been in the mix since some time, and he's been a tremendous captain for Mumbai as well. He's played really well for Mumbai in the domestic circuit, and with his IPL performances, this is the first time that he's played in this IPL. First two innings he got run out unfortunately, but yeah, he's pretty much there, like you said.
And the best part was it was like an all-round game yesterday. If you look at the catches that were taken, Pollard's catch of Josh Butler, that was just out of the blue. No one else except Pollard could have done that. No one else. I do not think anybody would have done that what Pollard did.
Even the young boy, the substitute fielder, Roy, the way
Anukul,
he took Anupul Roy, the way he took that catch was mind blowing. After seeing all those drop catches in the first half of the IPL and this game changing the entire thing, the fielding was on point. There were not a lot of misfields. So yeah, it was all in all a very good game. Plus, Mr. Bumrah, he's back.
he is back.
Let's not get into the drive mode. It's a one good day at a time. Let's take one good day at a time and let's
And
start it from there.
agree. And with Bumrah, what used to happen was he was being good. He was in a good form, but he would have 3 overs that were exceptional and then 1 over that takes the whole numbers away from him. But yesterday, he got the new ball. He started with the new ball. He took wickets in the beginning and wickets in the end. So this is the Bumrah we know of.
So these were the best figures for this season's IPL till now. So he comes with a bang.
He does. So from Rajasthan's games that we had yesterday, I think that some of the positives that Rajasthan can go back with is Tyagi. Karthik Tyagi looks like, he might have gone for runs yesterday, but his run up, strong action, lean figure, bounce. He bowled a few bouncers to the bowlers to begin with. I think he has a future. He might look like one of those guys who can eventually end up replacing Ishant. When Ishant does get old, I have no reason to replace Ishant at this time. But I feel that
True.
Karthik Tyagi is definitely a talent to keep an eye out of.
There are a lot of upcoming Indian pace bowlers which are in the rounds. So that is one good thing which India has never seen, and out of the blue we have like so many pacers to pick from. That's a beautiful sight. So all in
It is.
all, sorry, you're saying something?
No, I was saying it is indeed an amazing thing to know that we have so many bowlers in the pipeline, and it's not like we will be just throwing them in the mix. It's we have bowlers who can actually help us deliver in overseas conditions.
Yeah, talking about Surya Kumar Yadav,
So
which was that moment which when you were like, man, he from yesterday's innings when you were like, man, he is made of something.
for me, the bouncer that hit his head and the follow up six after that, that for me shows that, mentally is there. I feel mentally he's there. It's definitely
Dude,
something that is, yeah,
dude,
shows the confidence that he walks in with.
and that too, Jofra. If it
So
was someone else, I would have just given it a like a chatting game. But hitting Jofra Archer for that six was
yes,
crazy.
yes. So one thing that I do find surprising in this edition is way too many beamers. And I don't know if it's because the ball gets soggy, the humidity factor, but every game so far we have seen beamers. I don't know the reason behind it, but that was just an observation that I had.
Can be because of the dew factor coming in because you can't grip the ball. So if a Yorker goes wrong, it has to go either a low full toss or a beamer. So might just be because of that. So that's what
Maybe.
I think.
So one other interesting stat that I was checking out yesterday was Sanju Samson. Sanju Samson for me has in the past three IPLs, his stats have been weird. When he gets a start, he manages to score heavily, but if he doesn't get a start, he doesn't. So for in 2017, it seems that 30% of his runs were scored in the first two games. And then the other 10 games, 10, 12 odd games, he just managed to score 70% of his runs. Same happened last year as well. 45.5% runs scored in the first three games, and then the next 11 games was a failure. And it's like it's a pattern that is being set. So
So
Sanju Samson might actually benefit from getting out of Rajasthan and walking with a bigger coach. I mean, Shane Warne is there, but I don't think Shane Warne is doing the trick for him.
personally, Sanju Samson has never played with Bombay. I don't recollect anything on the top of my head when I could say that wow, that's a innings. When there was a game against Bombay, Mumbai was playing Rajasthan Royals, and there was one innings by Yusuf Pathan, which I can strongly say, woof, that was a he scored around 100 odd in like quick fire 40. So that doesn't come when it comes to Sanju Samson. So when he comes to play against Mumbai, he's always been an ordinary player. So that's what I perceive him as. I might be wrong, but
No, I agree with you. I have not seen one of his exceptional innings, especially against Mumbai, that keeps you thinking about him over and over. So, quick question before we end this up. In the Indian national team right now, if you look at the entire, we know that the top order is secured. Number three is Virat. No one's taking that away. Number four was Shreyas Iyer, will be Shreyas Iyer as well. He has handled it very well. But if there is ever going to be a place that will be four and five,
hmm
from what we have seen so far, who do you think will be good enough to actually step into
is
that
number
four or five?
six Hardik Pandya?
Hardik Pandya, I am at this point of time just estimating that there will be Hardik Pandya who can bowl. If Hardik Pandya is not bowling at number six, then I can go for a different option. But
We don't
I'm
have a
assuming
different option. Our different option is Shankar, Vijay
Shivam Dube,
Shankar.
Vijay
He,
Shankar.
he, both of
Both
them
of them, I wouldn't really rate them much. I would rather take a specialist. So I would rather
correct.
take a Rishabh in that case, just because Rishabh Pant gives me a wicket keeper and that hard hitting batsman. But
So yeah,
let's assume that
two
Hardik is fit.
questions over here. Are you keeping with KL Rahul or you're not keeping with KL Rahul? KL Rahul comes down.
I won't keep KL Rahul as a keeper. I will play him as a dedicated batsman.
So that's an opener. Is that an opener slot with
I open and Rohit if I have to go
okay.
with my best.
Okay. So where I see this from number four and number five can be controversial, but Surya Kumar Yadav is a good person in the mix. Uh, maybe a Ishan Kishan, not quite sure about it, but maybe an Ishan Kishan or a Manish Pandey there. So those would be my two picks. Who would you pick for the fourth and the fifth?
I
Like
would choose from a pool of three. Shubham Gill. Then there is definitely Surya Kumar Yadav. Those two are definitely my picks. And the third one that I would, I mean, I have already left out Shreyas Iyer. So there's also Mayank Agarwal that I would like to throw in the mix just because of how consistent he has been. I don't know how effective he'll be in the middle order, but if it doesn't come to that, I can switch Rahul down and keep Mayank in the top. But these would be the three that I would like to pick from.
Fair. Surya Kumar Yadav has batted at three all his life, so he can come down at four or five. That's not a problem. But both of them are pretty much openers. So yeah, that's like Dada testing Sehwag.
Right. All
So
right.
yeah,
Well, thanks. That's all that we have for today's edition. So, guys, if you like it, please do hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you don't like it, let us know. We will be more than glad to improve our content. If you like it, definitely let everybody know. That's all that we have. Have a good day and have a great IPL. And whoever you are supporting, hope that team wins. Thank you.
cheers. Bye.